The only two products that I've ever used that has extended the life of my Botox, wrinkles didn't come back as quickly, was the TNS Advanced and plated.
Growth factors is an ingredient that we all think is splurge-worthy because it's not an ingredient that's easy to come by. There's a lot of handle and care that is involved with growth factors. And for me personally, I noticed a difference in my skin.
Who cares about wrinkles? I don't want anyone to think like you need to be wrinkle-free, but if you are looking to extend the life of your Botox and you want, a bit more glowiness to your skin, those two products have really changed the game for me. Specifically, I was getting some questions on exact products. So Mamina mentioned this, the TNS Advanced from SkinMedica. What are your thoughts? You obviously splurge on it. Why? And Jenny, do you?
Yeah, I mean, so you mentioned the growth factors as an ingredient that we all think is splurge-worthy because it's not an ingredient that's easy to come by. There's a lot of a handle and care that is involved with growth factors, and they found some good ones for this one. And like this is also paired with some other, I believe there's like algae and some other components to the serum because it's like a double serum. And for me personally, I noticed a difference in my skin. I actually didn't purchase my first bottle of it. It was given to me as a gift, and I was like, let's see what this is all about. And I was like, oh, this does make a difference.
I hear this brand all the time, and I think it's one that, like SkinCeuticals, is very popular amongst our colleagues and highly respected. I just personally don't use it, but I feel like you guys have convinced me to get this and plate it. Now, the reason why is like I feel like I already have a pretty good routine, and I love actually Elastin. That is the brand that I actually sell in my practice. I love it to use regularly and also post-procedure. And I just feel like there's just so much already that I'm using. But I think down the road, I'm going to have to incorporate that into my own routine and also maybe start selling it too.
I will say the two products that I've used that has extended my Botox, and I will back up and say that I eat through Botox like, a kid eats through a bag of candy. Like I'm super active. And so my Botox will last, if I'm lucky, 6 weeks. Dysport might last 8 weeks, and Daxxify for me lasts 3 months. So I consume it very quickly. My body breaks it down. The only two products that I've ever used that has extended the life of my Botox, or at the very least, I got the activity back, but the wrinkles didn't come back as quickly, was the TNS Advanced and plated. So I've used them separately, and every time I've used them, I felt like I didn't need to jump right back to my Botox because while it is fully worn off, as you can see, the wrinkles are not nearly as deep. And again, like who cares about wrinkles? I don't want anyone to think like you need to be wrinkle-free, but if you are looking to extend the life of your Botox and you want, a bit more glowiness to your skin, those two products have really changed the game for me. Now they are a massive splurge, and I don't typically use them all of the time because they're very expensive, but they are worth the splurge if you have it in your pocketbook to afford it.
Okay, you guys need to tell me more about Plated because I've seen it. I actually got samples of it, but I'm so curious to hear your experience. Mamina and also Lindsay, what prompted you to purchase this? Was it because you were seeing everybody talking about it, or
So some of the biggest dermatologists I saw in cosmetics were talking about it, like Dr. Lupo. She's huge in New Orleans. She's a big Plated fan. And I think Dr. Doris Day had talked about it too. And I was like, well, they are at the forefront of formulations and cosmetic advancements. So if they're talking about this, I want to know about this. And I just kept seeing exosomes. So I talked with the people, the formulators with Plated, and it's essentially like these byproducts of platelets that they rock very, very slowly over, days to extract it so that they don't, break them, or they're just very gentle with it. So it is very expensive for a very specific reason, and it can't be done any other way apparently. And they're actually looking into exosomes for so many other medical reasons and treatments. And I mean, people are predicting that exosomes are the future. For now, it's very expensive to formulate, but it has made a huge difference in my skin. But I the photos that I see, the before and afters, it makes a huge difference with redness as well. So I know a couple other derms I've seen on social media have talked about how it's helped, but I really do think that it's split. Some people swear by it, some people don't. For me, it's been a game changer.
Yeah.